These two elements, the political and the one on the ground, demonstrated that we have been able to lead in this process in cooperation also in particular with the United Nations and the OECD. Of course, a lot has to be done still, together as you will hear this afternoon about the Donors' Conference, in maintaining the unity among the European Union will be fundamental to maintain also our principles, which is, again is something which is to the essence. Mr. Chairman, that brings me to talk a bit about our relation with Russia. Clearly, the European Union-Russia relations have been affected by the Georgia crisis. You remember that the 1st of September, a special European Council asked me and the Commission to produce a review of where we stand in the relationship with Russia. The paper has been already put forward, has been released today. It's a paper which is factual. There's no recommendation. The recommendation will be for the Council. And then, as you know, we'll be having a European General Affairs Council on Monday, next Monday, and it will be a meeting later on to prepare the summit that will take place the 14th of this month in Nice with Russia. Although we are at a critical juncture with Russia, I think that no alternative to relationship, to strong relationship with Russia are possible. We need Russia as much as Russia needs us, and that's why the contacts continue. I was in St. Petersburg not long ago with the Foreign Minister of Russia. We had a frank discussion, and I hope very much that the summit that will take place the 14th of this month, it will be a summit that will deepen our relationship, but maintain our relationship with two basic elements, to be a rational relationship, but also principled relationship. Since I'm sure there will be questions about that, let me move on to the Balkans to put you the picture how the latest events were taking place. As far as Kosovo is concerned, our top priority now is the deployment of EULEX, the mission, throughout the territory, and we hope very much that will be done or begin to be done in the month of December. As you know, we have a very intense dialogue with Belgrade, underline the issues related to the EULEX, the rule of law, but also to see how we can, at the same time, get Serbia closer to the European Union. As you know, it's a country, Serbia, which is making a good progress on the road towards the European Union. The European Union is ready, and it will be today a report by the Commissioner Olli Rehn saying how much the progress on the SAA, which still has not been implemented, but the SAA ideas which are there, and we hope very much that the cooperation with the International Tribunal will be on the side of Serbia. We expect a report from the prosecutors in the month of December to the UN Security Council. But we hope very much that the key country, Serbia, will have a good relationship with that, will continue to do that, and we would like to see it in the way to the application and implementation of the Stabilization and Association Agreement in the foreseeable future. A word about Bosnia and Herzegovina. We are concerned about the situation in Bosnia and Herzegovina as far as the type of statements were coming from the leaders. I think the rhetoric of extreme nationalism is coming back, and we have to be very careful about that. We want Bosnia and Herzegovina to move on closer to the European Union, but we have to make a clear point to the Bosnian and Herzegovinian leaders that they have to comply seriously what it was agreed with us and was previously agreed in Dayton. We will have a debate about Bosnia and Herzegovina next Monday, and I hope that it will be a constructive debate that will help also to move Bosnia and Herzegovina to the route towards Europe. As you know, the office of the High Representative in Bosnia and Herzegovina, it may have to be moving into a new construction, a new geometry, much more in the format of a European Union Special Representative. We hope that by the middle of next year, we will have the possibility of doing so. A word about the Middle East. As I said, we are going to be together, the quartet, with the parties and with the countries from the Arab League during the weekend. And I hope very much that it will be the moment to to analyze the situation in view of the elections in the United States and to see how we can move the process forward. A new reality as far as Israel is concerned. We will have elections in the month of February, late February. Let's see what is the result of those elections. But I think that we have to say loud and clearly that the solution of this problem is fundamental for the stability of the region. I think it's one of those problems where the solution is known, the parameters upon which the solution will be found are well known, and I think we don't have time to waste. I hope very much that we will not spare a single day, and I hope very much that the new administration will not spare a single day to see how we can tackle this dramatic problem that has been with us for a long time, too long a time already. Let me say also from the Middle East that I was in the last week in the countries of the Gulf and also in Syria. I think from the Gulf countries, we have to see how we can move on in our free trade agreement. It will be very important in this time, in the economic situation in which we're living, also in the political situation we're living, to construct a deeper relationship with those countries of the region. As far as Syria is concerned, I was there last Saturday or last Friday. It was a good meeting. I like to report that good vibrations are coming from that country. Let's hope that type of new decisions that have been taken by the president will continue, and that will affect also the process of elections in Lebanon, which we are looking with great hope that will take place during the year 2009. So, from the Middle East, we will have the opportunity to discuss that in the question and answer period, but I hope very much that we will have the possibility to move the process forward, not having to start when the year begins from scratch, but from the effort that has been done all the way to the end of the year. A word about Afghanistan, an important theater for the European Union, an important theater for the year 2009. Election will be there. We will have to also get engaged with our American friends to refresh our strategy in Afghanistan, taking into consideration Pakistan. Without engaging Pakistan in a constructive manner, it will be very difficult to resolve the question of Afghanistan. As you know, from the European Union, the EUPOL mission is increasing in numbers, has changed already the head of the mission, and I hope very much with the presence of a new special representative from the European Union, we will be able, in cooperation with our American friends, to move the process also forward. Difficult problem, in which probably the United States is going to demand us engagement. And we think that in these new negotiations, conversations, dialogue that we are going to have with the new administration of the United States, we, the European Union, will be up to the responsibilities that we will have to find on Afghanistan. Mr. Chairman, I think we have many other things that we would like to discuss with you, but I think these are the most acute issues that we have at the table. But again, as I said at the beginning, we are in a very historical moment, hope in a way, but also from difficult crisis. The economic crisis, which is with us, probably will be with us for some time. We have to see how we're able to tackle, and it will have consequences also on the foreign policy agenda. So we have to keep our eyes open, get tight, and work with other important actors, the United States, but also other actors, being countries or being organizations, in this moment in which, without any doubt, the global problems require global solutions. Therefore, the multilateral scheme that we have always defended may be the moment in which we can really put it into place. Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman.